mamas, if you love a good old boxed cake recipe and you do not discriminate, then this is your tribe. We're gonna make an Oreo flavored cake. I have 2 boxes. One is an Oreo flavored and one is French vanilla, but you won't tell the difference. Let's get started. And by the way, I will be using Betty Crocker's brand. First and foremost, make sure your oven is preheated before you even start making anything. Take it from me, sometimes I preheat last minute, so I don't want you mommies to do what I normally do. All of these years, I would preheat my oven to 350 degrees. Now I am doing it at 300. You'll thank me later. So mommies, this depends on your skill level. If you are comfortable deviating from the recipe boxes, then you can follow me. If you are not comfortable, I would advise you to actually go by the directions on the back of the box, and that's perfectly okay. So when it came to me, because I have been baking from scratch a little while, I knew how to maneuver the cake box recipe. And because I'm a little defiant, I don't always like to follow the directions on the back of the box. I believed I only used 3 eggs. On one box, the recipe calls for about a 1/3 cup of olive oil. I'm pretty sure I used more than that, seeing that I'm making 2 boxes. I know for sure I used about 1 cup of olive oil. When it comes to the water on the box, I used buttermilk instead. There is entirely no butter on this recipe, but I used about 2 tablespoons of butter because butter makes things taste good and it adds flavor to your cake. The cake mix also came with a small packet of Oreo cookies, but I wanted to be greedy and add more. As you saw, I added about 8 to 9 cookies. I may have added more than that. I was really feeling my big back self at this moment. So I added a little olive oil to the bottom of the cake pan. Then I divided the batter into 2 8-inch round cake pans. I believe they're 8 inches. I can never keep up with the measurements with these cake pans. I just know they're small. Baked for about 30 to 45 minutes until you can bounce the cake back with your finger or it comes out clean with a toothpick. I wish I would have recorded how the cakes actually came out of the pan. It was so easy, guys. I did not use spray or flour. It came out so easy. I made an American buttercream frosting and just added some crumbled Oreo cookies. Did my crumb coating as the first coating, then I allowed it to freeze in the freezer for about 15 minutes. Now, if you ask me, I was doing a pretty good job until this. I don't remember coating 3 times as you're supposed to, and I don't remember coating with more buttercream. I should have made more buttercream. I didn't make enough. And then I decided to do the drip. Child, that chocolate drip frustrated me so much. Y'all should have seen me trying to heat up Oreos and then add some cream to it. I was supposed to do it the other way around. Heat up the cream and then add the Oreos to it. Listen, if you're not learning while you're living, then you're doing absolutely nothing with your life. I'm learning here. Let me make this very clear. I love making cakes from scratch and boxed. So if you have a request for either or, comment below. We all have 24 hours in a day. Don't forget to spend at least 1 hour with the Lord. You know I love you. Talk to you soon. Peace out.